today on 15 on 15.
According to the new beach policy, water sport operators needs to be more dispersed on Palm Beach as well as less of them. Plus, check out this smart belt that tracks your fitness. It also adjusts accordingly. And museums as well as galleries will be opened on Sunday for Batiko Day. Thank you for watching. I'm Yentl Lieuw. Part of the new beach policy that the government has set in place includes better control over the many water sport operators on Palm Beach. Here are further details as to how the new policy sets to monitor the situation. AHATA has been a driving force in ensuring a beach policy is executed. Jim Heppel, the director of the association, explains the current situation at hand with the water sport operators.
There have been a number of issues about expansion of water sports activities. We'll be the first to concede that there are some very good water sports operators that have been there for many years and are very responsible. They have equipment, they have trained staff, they know exactly what they're doing, they have the proper kind of insurance. But there are others, unfortunately, who don't. And this is giving Aruba a bad name.
The number of water sport operators, their location, and the services they offer will now have guidelines according to the new beach policy. No longer will it be a free-for-all. There are terms and conditions they must adhere to.
I think everyone, water sports operators, the general public, the hotels, have asked for much more regulation. And finally, the government has responded with this particular policy document, which outlines in broad terms what they would like to see on the beach. And they've indicated, for example, with the water sports operators, that they would prefer them to be located in a certain location, which is close to the access points, so there's a minimum amount of disruption on the beach, that each water sports operator will only have one location to operate their business from, that each water sports operator will only be permitted to rent a certain number of chairs and a certain number of umbrellas.
This issue is a serious one that needs to be solved. Heppel says it will take a few months to reissue permits and have the beach police control the situation. But changes are coming. There are no exceptions, seeing as this is vital in order to improve Palm Beach.
One of the things we've prided ourselves on over the years is how many people come back year after year after year. And a significant number of the hotel managers and business people as well that operate the water sports and the other kinds of facilities have been saying that more and more of the people who've been here for many years are expressing real concern as to how the beach environment has deteriorated. And they just say, look, this is not how we remember Aruba, it's not what we liked about Aruba, and it's not what we want Aruba to be. And you have to have a concern that these people can basically say at any time, we're going to go somewhere else, because they don't have to come to Aruba. And if they say this is not the experience that we want, and it's not the experience certainly we're going to pay for at the kind of rates that we hope to achieve, then they're going to move. And so clearly we have to address this.
Well, it looks like we can expect big changes coming up on Palm Beach. In Carnival news, a new group on the scene has plenty of followers already and seems to be taking over. Empire launched their carnival costumes yesterday, and ATV had the sneak peek. Let's find out what the secret to their success is. Empire is a new name in the carnival world, but at Fuckle, they managed to acquire the largest number of participants, an estimated 1,800 people. Judging from these beautiful carnival costumes, many more will want to walk with Empire. So here is the secret to the new group's success. Taste of Brazil, also known as TOB, decided to stop with Carnival altogether. Darren Van Omeren was the marketing and public relations rep for them. When TOB stopped, he decided to ask the experienced team if they would continue on with him. The people who usually walked with TOB didn't know where else to go, but when Empire launched, and it was the team everyone was familiar with, they were able to attract the same followers back. Empire will have masa as well as 5 sections. On that note, we will be right back. Stay with us. Nope, these aren't prototype roller skates. They are called rokers. The inventor wants users to be able to pick up speed when walking. Details coming up. Thanks for staying tuned to 15 on 15. The latest craze in smartwear is Belty. Belty here is a smart belt that acts as a fitness tracker. Take a look. Belty here automatically adjusts according to when you sit down and stand. The smart belt watches your waistline. If it is getting larger, the app on your phone or tablet will give you suggestions such as what to lay off on. The technology is Bluetooth enabled, it is automatic, it tracks your steps, waist data, and much more. The product is created by a French company named Imiota. Belty isn't without its critics though. Some are saying it may encourage the individual to eat more because as long as you loosen the belt, it's okay. Also, the name Belty doesn't come off as, well, very smart. If you have been sitting too long, Belty will suggest that you take a walk if it deems necessary. The company says it is considered a luxury product, so it won't come cheap, but there isn't an exact price on the smart belt as of yet. Belty is due to come out at the end of the year. It is safe to say having a big booty is in. This is thanks to J-Lo, the Kardashian family, Nicki Minaj, and others. But why are men attracted to big booties exactly? Well, there are scientific reasons behind this. Psychologists say it's primal. Men are drawn to a woman's hiney for the same reason they're attracted to breasts, hips, and a little waist, because those traits would have been indicators of fertility to your ancient ancestors. Man evolved to seek out women who could procreate. If a woman has a full tush, that is a signal to your primitive brain that she is probably carrying enough fat to become pregnant. If her bum is perky and round, that also means that she is probably young, which in caveman days would make her a good candidate to carry the cave child. Other interesting facts: 59% of Argentinian men dig big butts, even more than boobs. But British men don't pay all that much attention to the booty at all. Now, no matter where you live, though, it is true that pop culture is certainly celebrating the butt more and more these days. Switching over back to technology, are there days when you wish you could walk faster, pick up the pace, and accelerate because it's just one of those days? Well, these rock wools will surely do the trick. The shoes on wheels, as known as the rokers, promises to save time. The inventor's idea was to allow people to walk faster without having to use too much energy. The concept is made out of electronics stabilization system. If the user pushes on the toe, they will accelerate. But if they put their feet not by the heel but by the toe, it will brake. Currently, the creators are working to see how they can recover energy, seeing as it is battery powered. The goal is to allow the rokers to save energy when going downhill. I have to say, those are very much like roller skates. Let's take a break. This is what's coming up next. Celebrate Batiko Day in downtown Orangestad on Sunday. Information on the activities and plans coming up. January 25th on the island is Batiko Day. To commemorate this day, the museums and galleries, as well as the Ministry of Culture on the island, would like you to celebrate your heritage and culture by taking a trip downtown Sunday to participate in the various activities they have planned. Different organizations are joining forces to make Sunday a great day.
Partners such as Arubus that will be handling the trams, or the Stichting Monumentenfonds or Stichting Rancho as well, the Ateliers 89 or the Academy of Arts and Design. Also the History Museum, Fort Zuidman Historia, Museo Histórico, that have created interactive and educational program for old and young to get more acquainted with our culture, tangible and intangible.
The International Council of Museums has identified museums as a way of promoting sustainable societies. A theme for 2015. The National Archaeological Museum of Aruba has taken up this theme, and we have under the title of Good Neighbors in Papiamento Bombicinha.
We are going to take a trip on the tram that Arubus lets the tram be available for the day. So the visitors can move between the spots from the partners that are open on this day from 10 to 2. And we are telling a little bit about the monuments you can see on the route and a bit about the history, etc.
We hope that a lot of youth will come to the museum, and we invite our traditional group that always comes to the Historical Museum for the typical food we have, the typical soups and the Johnny cakes and all the rest of it. We will have that this year again, and we hope that a lot of families will come and enjoy and be inspired by our cultural heritage. There's more to see and more to know than we think we know.
Galleries and museums will be open downtown between 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. with special exhibits open, as well as traditional refreshments and snacks will be offered. The tram will be running on Sunday to transport visitors around, and on board the transportation, it will be an educational experience, as representatives from the Monument Funds will announce additional information during the short trips. That is all the time we have for today. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you next time.